How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are continuing on to take over Mumbai as a new political movement, National Workers' Party. We are going to take over India. I am John Tolini, if you don't know. I have 3 kids and a wife named Sam, and I am 40. So that's all you need to know. I used to be a factory worker, but I got fired for many things, especially raiding the boss's office and then proving that they get paid, which garnered over 2 million views. So I have to say I'm doing pretty good. Okay. So, let's vlog. Let's raid the Katao mill again and show all the show the quality or the side and say and call for a boycott of the factory. Okay, let's hold rallies in parks and buildings. Let's what else should we do? I think we need to focus on living conditions. Living conditions and saying the city can be fixed and cleaned up. Call for the government to fix India. Let's see if that works. I don't think it will. I think we're going to be on in prison soon. I think we're going to be arrested. I believe that sincerely. Okay, we boycotted. Katama supporters gathered outside the factory gates, holding signs that read "Fair wages now" and "Stop exploitation," while police maintained a heavy presence to prevent entry. They allowed the peaceful demonstration to continue. Refused to comment, but internal reports suggest production has slowed due to worker anxiety. This marks the first major organized action of John's movement, drawing attention from local media. Rallies in Mumbai Park draws crowds. Uh-oh. Azad made in Shivaji Park. He spoke passionately about cleaning up the city, fixing infrastructure, and restoring national pride. The crowds were larger than expected, with hundreds of residents listening intently. News crews covered the event. Cool. The Republic of India's central government has largely ignored John Tolini's calls for reform, seeing them as the ramblings of an unemployed agitator. However, municipal authorities in Mumbai have begun minor cleanup efforts in areas where John held rallies, likely to avoid further embarrassment. As late as YouTube, he mocked the government's superficial gestures. Oh, I broke my leg. Oh. Oh, I hit 5,000 subscribers. That's good. That's good. We're getting donations as well. Police raid on meeting spot. Uh-oh. Oh, that's good. We're getting some money. We need the money. Found another lost wallet. Hold a boycott of the Mumbai police for raiding our meeting. Um, hold more public rallies and declare this as a movement for the people and India. We are also British, so if you didn't know that, we are British. So that's another thing. So we're from the UK. We might not even be able to have, we might not even be able to hold power. Send out members to rural areas as well as lower class areas to gain support and new members. Vlog the rich side of Mumbai and show how they treat India. Okay, there we go. I don't want this to be a communist movement at all. I want this to be a nationalist movement because I feel like India would most likely be a nationalist movement than a communist movement. I know they had a few communist provinces, but I think a more nationalist movement would work better. Yeah, let's see. John Tallini and his Nationalist Workers' Party. Oh no, no, no! I don't want. No, I don't want. What am I doing? I don't want to do that. No. John Tallini and his Nationalist Workers' Party launched a coordinated boycott of the Mumbai police protesting the recent raid on their meeting. Supporters refused to cooperate with local law enforcement, creating minor disruptions in local traffic and public services. Police responded with increased patrols but avoided mass arrests to prevent escalating the situation to a riot. The movement's defiance has galvanized local sentiment, with many residents viewing the police action as an overreach. John used his YouTube channel to broadcast live from the protest lines and as a struggle for civil liberties against state oppression. Mass rallies declare a movement for the people. In a series of massive gatherings across Mumbai, John Tallini officially declared his organization a movement for the people and India, speaking to crowds estimated at over 5,000. That's huge. From media outlets in Delhi, Bangalore, proves electric with chance of Jai Hind, mixing with demands for economic justice. This declaration marks a pivotal moment, transforming a local labor group into a potential political force. So dozens of movement members departed Mumbai for rural, no, I'm going to pronounce that, lower class districts to recruit farmers, landless laborers, and village artisans illusioned by urban-centric policies. Early reports indicate a warm reception in villages suffering from drought and debt. That's good. Vlog exposes wealth disparity in South Mumbai. Viral insane. Subscriber count surged past 15,000. Critics accused him of sentinelism, but supporters praised his courage in highlighting the stark divide. Bad event arrested. Tensions boiled over when Mumbai police arrested John Tallini during a routine patrol near his home. He was held for 48 hours without bail. The arrest triggered immediate protests from the followers who gathered outside the station demanding his release. Sam Tallini led the legal defense, rallying community support and contacting civil rights lawyers. Through national headlines framing John as a martyr for the cause, he was eventually released on conditional bail, forbidding him from holding public speeches for 2 weeks. Surge in donations. Small from thousands were raised over 2 million in just 3 days. Oh wow. A retired High Court judge, impressed by John's articulation of workers' rights in his vlogs, offered pro bono legal counsel for future cases. Judge, known for his integrity, believed the movement had legitimate grievances that desire. Ooh, okay. Oh, we're getting in trouble. Do I care? Not at all. We're gonna win. I don't care. I just want to go back to India. Hold a public speech in a park. hold a massive public speech. We need to beat the 5,000 speech and have security there as well as what else should we have there? People ready to fight the police if needed. Okay, let's see. Create a party flag. You obviously need a flag. Um, let's see. Declare the Indian government a bunch of fraudsters and useless politicians. Okay, so what else should we do? We need to focus, talk, continue recruitment efforts. Okay, so let's see. So we have 15,000 subscribers, which is not a lot, but it's quite a lot for a movement that started about a few months ago. What's my party flag? Designed to do deep saffron background symbolizing sacrifice and courage with a navy blue Ashoka chakra in the center. What is this? Please tell me it's not what I'm thinking about. What is it? Oh, okay. I was like, okay, that's the wheel. Okay, that's what the flag is. I see. I am pro worker. So massive rally. So 15,000 attendees. That's huge. John delivered a fiery speech lamenting the central government as fraudsters and useless politicians who have failed the common man. Police monitor the event closely but did not intervene, mainly due to the large crowd size and potential for violence. The event was live streamed on Tellini Life, garnering over 100,000 concurrent viewers and solidifying John's status as a significant dissenting voice. Government charges Tellini with sedation. Filed a sedation charge against Tellini. The government accuses him of saying hatred. The movement quickly condemned the charges politically motivated, arguing that free speech protects criticism of elected officials. The arrest warrant issued allows police to detain John at any time, adding a layer of constant risk to his activism. Okay. Surges in over 200 new members joined in the past week alone, bringing the total active membership to nearly 1,000. My YouTube channel hit 25,000 subscribers. Oh, I'm getting police harassment. As officers questioned Sam about John's whereabouts and activities, they left without arresting him. We're getting student unions to work. Okay, so hold another rally in a hall. Hold another rally in a hall and call out the police for scaring my family. What else? Continue to post more content. Have security at the house apartment 24/7 for family safety. Let's see. What else can we do? Set up a Patreon account for more donations. Okay, let's see if that helps. Oh wait, continue ramping up recruitment efforts. Because once I get big enough, like if I get, once I get like two, because the country has 1 billion people, I need at least half that amount to just say, walk out of their jobs. If the government doesn't change or we don't get in power, we're going to all walk off our jobs. And even if only 250 million people, it's still a lot of people. Defied the ban on public speeches by organizing a rally inside a rented community hall in Mumbai. The event titled Justice for Families. They think they can scare us into silence by targeting our homes, but they only ignite a fire in every parent who loves their children. So Patreon launches secures monthly funding. So launching behind the scenes content and early access to video. The response was immediate with over 500 patrons subscribing within the first week. This provided a steady income of approximately 150,000 Indian rupees per month. The release date comes home. Now releasing a new vlog detailing psychological impact of the police visiting his apartment. That is a big thing. Emotional interviews with Sam and the children, humanizing the cost of dissent. It went viral across social media platforms, reaching over 3 million views. Media platforms, the critics called it manipulative, but the supporters praised its raw honesty. The video sparked a national debate on privacy rights and the treatment of activist families by law enforcement agencies. So, rural outreach teams reported a significant increase in memberships. The party drove over 300 new members sign up this week alone. These recruits began organizing local self-help groups and distributing literature, expanding the movement's footprint beyond urban centers. A good event, major donation from diaspora. A wealthy member of the Indian diaspora in London, moved by John's plight and message, donated 500,000 rupees. Oh my god, I said it again. Rupees to the movement. Cool. Yeah, I mean, that is great. That is smart. Ooh, we have student unions plan joint protest. Alliance strengthens the youth wing of the party. That's good. Introduce the new youth wing of the party and hold youth rallies and have kids hand out flyers in middle schools and middle schools, high schools, and colleges and universities. The age for this youth wing is from 8 to 16. 8 to 17, let's do that. Okay, so now we are going to vlog more youth movement. Let's see, hold more rallies and start talking about going mainstream and becoming a political force. Hold protests over police and government. Okay, let's see how this goes. Do I think this is going to go? Absolutely not. But we can only hope. Okay, let's see. Jointly Youth Power, the youth wing of the Nationalist Party, targeting students aged 8 to 79. Hundreds of teenagers and children in saffron scarves distributed flyers and chanting slogans demanding educational reform and an end to corruption. While the visual spectacle was striking, critics and child welfare groups condemned the recruitment of minors. Mm. Schools ban political flyer and oh, it's good though. We're growing still. We're scaring people. The Children's March, featuring footage of the through marching through Mumbai streets, video highlighted the innocence of the participants. Harsh critics of state failure. It garnered over 2 million views in 24 hours, becoming one of the channel's most watched videos. International Human Rights Organization concerns about child labor laws. Oh, we're not doing anything to children. They can just leave. They don't. It doesn't matter. Thousands of college students joined the rallies, bringing organizational discipline and legal expertise to the front lines. Good. Lawful assemblies. The move marked a critical escalation movement. Uh-oh. So we're just getting people because the government's doing stupid things. Virus, the meme dubbed Tolini Truth was shared millions of times and is as trivial. The movement's social media team capitalized on it using the humor to disseminate serious policy points. Okay, so we're growing. Okay, let's start sending members to other major towns and cities. Let's support local farms and rural jogs. Vlog, create vlogs about how rural villages survive and how the government treats them like animals. Clear that India has a pollution problem, and that's how the government controls us. No, let's yeah, because then we can get the Green Party also involved in this too, because I know India has a little bit of a Green Party. And I've seen videos. I think at the end of it, I'm gonna move back and I'm just gonna abandon it, India. That's what I think I'm gonna do. It's so stupid. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. The movement currently places approximately. So November recap. The month of November begins with a somber reflection on the past year. A 41-year-old, so I'm 41 now, living in Mumbai. Your life is defined by the struggle between your role as a father and your growing influence as leader of the Nationalist Workers' Party, or NWP. Financial profit, your savings have been significantly depleted due to legal fees, medical bills, and from my broken leg and cost of maintaining the movement. I only have 350,000 rupees, Indian rupees left. Aw, Lucky passed away. No! The world outside is chaotic with wars raging in Ukraine. And reaching a boiling point. Another month of defiance, knowing that the government is watching your every move. Early reports from strong interest. So we're growing. We're growing. Cool. We got another 3 million views. We're growing. We're growing. Yeah, we gotta get the youth going. Okay, I guess I'm gonna need to raid something then right now. So I'm gonna need to raid the local um government building and declare it the Nationalist Party's home. Start offering payments to police. Oh, that's the no. Start uh paramilitary to send off police or protesters in rallies. Okay, and vlog the raid. Live stream the raid actually. Live stream the raid. It sounds stupid, but live stream the raid. Um, join Cameo. I honestly, I'm gonna say that now. It's gonna work. It's gonna bring us more money. I guarantee it. Cameo is it's gonna be so funny if this works. Okay, so uh, in a shocking escalation of tactics, John Tilley and his approximately 200 armed supporters breached the perimeter of the Mumbai Municipal Corporation headquarters, armed with makeshift weapons and protected by the newly formed People's Shield paramilitary wing. They were overwhelmed security guards and occupied the main administrative block. The raid was live streamed on Tellini Life, drawing millions of viewers. John declared, the building the new headquarters of the Nationalist Workers' Party, he stated. The state has failed you. Today we take back what is ours. The police response was delayed due to confusion and fear of triggering a massacre in front of live cameras. State of emergency declared in Maharashtra. Um, in order to immediate restoration of law and order, however, the sight of heavily armed police facing civilians in stream standoff created a tense stalemate. Near side willing to fire the first shot. I joined I joined Cameo. The Cameo raised over 1 million rupees in 48 hours. Oh, we got a violent. Several prominent student leaders were arrested during. So wait, stalemate broke when a faction of hardline police officers attempted to breach. Gunfire erupted, resulting in casualty on both sides. Live streams captured the chaos, showing supporters returning fire with rifles and Molotov cocktails in the incident radicalized the movement further. with John Tilley declaring that peaceful protest is dead. Several prominent student leaders were arrested during the raid, or whatever that says. That rose to 12. Covering immunities, but the Indian government refused to negotiate with armed insurgents. We've arranged sympathetic university contacts. John watched them leave via a secure video call, a movement of profound emotional strain that he later shared privately with his inner circle. They have taken my family, so I'll take the city from them. The evacuation also removed a potential leverage point for the police. After 2 weeks of failed negotiations, underground maintenance tunnels disappearing into the night. 50 deaths and hundreds of injuries. Oh, good. No. Oh, okay. Well, now we're not really a political movement, more of just. Uh, okay, let's send out the paramilitary squads to raid local politicians' houses and kidnap whoever. But right there and then, I think that's going to end the video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.